Hello, everyone. My name is Dominic Caro, and today I'm presenting over my business plan for my nonprofit organization, the 42 Foundation. And one of the leading quotes that I lean to while I was creating this business plan, even really thinking this through, was I helped my fellow man climb a mountain, and I found that I too reached the top. So, thought that would be really cool to include here. All right. So, going forward. So our mission and vision. So the mission here would be to provide a free, safe, and enriching environment for youths in all areas to learn, play, and grow. The vision would be to have a nationwide network of centers that feed, teach, mentor, and care for kids, hopefully beginning in Beaumont, Texas. And the core idea would be that every child deserves opportunity regardless of background or income. Um, so yeah, initially I'm actually from Beaumont, Texas. Um, I grew up there for most of my life, and um, if you know anything about Beaumont, you know it on the outside it looks like any other time, but to be honest, it's not that safe. And a lot of kids are being pulled into gangs. There's been a uprising gang activity, drug trafficking, throughout there. And since it's my community, it's somewhere where I really feel a passion about trying to clean up and help out, you know. With that being said, I know growing up, my parents always did their best to give me everything that A, they didn't have, and B, just a great life in general, and they succeeded in that. But I do know, like there were times where uh I just we didn't have stuff just due to cost and money. And I do know that even though I was in a more fortunate situation because of how hard my parents worked, I know there aren't people with parents that work hard like that or even have the opportunities that I or my parents did. So that's where that uh fire really came from was to I wanted to help others that like me that didn't have all that maybe they needed a break, you know. So just somewhere where kids could go after school or during the summer and parents would know, oh, like they're safe, or even like 24-hour daycares, like for these parents that are working 12-hour shifts or even overnights, you know what I mean? So like overnight daycare, what would that look like? So that would initially just a safe environment for a kid to be able to grow and thrive, where their parents aren't worried, sick about, or having to worry about spending more money when they're trying to make life as is. So yeah, a bit of a long explanation, kind of erratic, but stay with me. I swear it gets better. But yeah, definition of our market. So we would initially, our target market here would be kids from 6 to 18. Though I would love to eventually expand this idea to include like toddlers. Um, like so anywhere from like 2 to 18. Um, like I said before, I think it'd be a big help to parents that have to work those overnight shifts or 12-hour shifts, you know, even single parents. Um, those who just like need help. Here's a safe place for you, like we can take care of your kids, so on and so forth. But I think starting point 6 to 18 would be really good. So we would be in the youth development and community service industry. I think that's pretty obvious by now, but clarification is important. But yeah, so the critical needs would be a safe space, tutoring, mental health care, meals, recreation. Um, Target market would be kids 6 to 18, secondary, schools, churches, and community partners, and then market opportunities, growing need for after school and mental health programs is where we need to fill the gap. Yeah. So, what we would offer, or I would love for us to eventually come to offer is, um, obviously a free space for your kids to play and be looked after, but also like I know especially during those middle school years, high school, like you're figuring out a lot about yourself, going through like really growing in your emotions. And even if you have like stuff going on like at home or internally and so like that, I think free counseling, like mental health care, would be awesome. Maybe we could partner with local colleges to get like interns to come out, and that's where they can do their internship. Because I know colleges like, or know of one that's close, and also community colleges like, but Lamar University is very it's about 20 minutes from downtown Beaumont. I know that's a really uh good area that maybe we could partner with. So that's an idea. Free tutoring. So like maybe pe people from high school, if they wanted out community service hours, this is where they come and help out. Or even like um people from college again. Maybe that's where we can get that those services. Free meals, yeah, after school meals like snacks and or dinner depending like how long they stay. I would love to offer that. I think that's important and some kids like the matter of the fact is it's like there are struggles in these people's homes like they're hungry, you know what I mean? So a free snack, a free meal here and there, I think it's really needed and I think it's a good idea. And recreation, yeah, just like for like access to like a gym like where they can like play basketball or something or like even just like draw and stuff like that or a playground would be awesome. And I would love for us to eventually expand into um like free coaching. Like again, partnering with the college um where you need to like set up like football drills, free coaching for football here, or like personal coaching, you know what I mean? Basketball, soccer, etc. Stuff like that. Hopefully we can partner and with people in that area or even just like setting up games for kids to play. That would be awesome. Like if high schoolers wanted to come in and get some more service hours, like partner with the Big Brother program, maybe we can do that. I see a lot of potential with this vision. Do I need to like organize a bit more? Absolutely. It's what the rest of the semester is for in my senior project, and next semester as well. But you know, that would be another part of the vision and definition of the market. All right, so products and services. So, like I said before, we would offer tutoring and academic support, um, nutritious meals and food security, therapy and mental health counseling, sports and recreation programs, mentorship and life skills. Going back to the Big Brother programs, Big Sister programs, stuff like that. Arts and enrichment. Hopefully, down the line, like I said, I do want eventually to become like an overnight housing for like if you're a homeless kid, like overnight housing, or even like transform the area to accommodate for like homeless people in the streets, like kick them out in the morning, not kick them out, but you know what I mean, like come in after dark, let them go in the morning, just to keep it separate. For the kids or even have that as a separate housing thing. I'm getting off track, but um, people needed a place to stay, especially the kids, since that's what our target market is. Absolutely, and obviously that would be a huge, huge CPS process, learning the rules of that, learning the jurisdictions, what do we need to do, so on and so forth. That's something I still have to research a lot more, but yeah. And the competitive advantages we would offer is 100% free for family, holistic one-stop community hubs, and tailored to local needs, accessible via school bus routes. I would love I'm doing research right now into how to get a school bus like to stop by because if parents can drop their kids off or kids can walk there. We offer them like a little snack before school, and if they're hungry, some place for them like parents not to worry about. They get on school bus, go to school, and even like if you can stop by after school and just drop them off, we check you in, so on and so forth. Dude, that'd be awesome. So seeing what all that entails, um, right now, and also seeing if a regular bus route can be like stopped in the perimeter too. I think that would be um beneficial as well, especially for families that don't have a car. So, come pick up the kid, go back home. But I digress. So organization and management. So our legal structure, we would be a Texas nonprofit 501(c)(3), pending as of right now. But the governance we would be overseen by our board of directors. It would be led by me as of right now, founder and executive director. Yes. So team roles would be like program directors, operation managers, volunteer coordinators, and stuff like that. So I know like I'm still building this out, but program directors would be like stuff the kids can do um daily or even like events to look forward to. Like I know especially in Beaumont, like block parties are a big thing, like getting your community together and just spending time and sharing cultures and sharing stories and sharing love. That's what it's all about. So I know like a big block party, all the kids can and their families can like bring something, whether that be, you know, old clothes, making food, a game, you know. It's something fun for everyone. So stuff like that, like fundraisers, what goes on social media, stuff like that, operations, and that would be like building oversight, um, and building oversight, um, management, who's being hired, and stuff like that, volunteer coordinator, obviously, who's volunteering for what, or watching the kids, interns, stuff like that. That would be theirs. So, and then philosophy, we lead by serving others first. A big thing for me has always been the servant leadership mentality. Um, I'm not perfect, nobody is, but I do think um, the biggest way to lead is not to talk, is to do it with your actions. So if I can help others, um, that's the biggest thing. Just if I can help somebody, a wise person once said, if you can save one person, you save everyone. So, same type of thing. Um, yeah, I think it kind of speaks for itself on that one. So, when it comes to licenses and permits, I do need to research a lot more, but here are the top ones would be a nonprofit or incorporation. I would need to get research that with the Texas Secretary of State. City of Beaumont certificate of occupancy, and then retail food permit, safety inspection, zoning approval, so on and so forth. So, yes. Marketing and outreach strategy. So going off the four P's, like it was in the business plan, would be product. So that would be free youth services that build character. Price, always free to families. Place, community centers and undeserved neighborhoods. Promotion. So we would partner with schools and churches. Um, talking to churches about donations, talking about schools donations, seeing like going and talking to schools, like how can we um serve these kids? How can we like help you? Like what would make this possible and what are the limitations of this? And same with the churches, like how can we help you? How can y'all help us? So it's not just a way street. Um, be local events and fundraisers, um, and local events and fundraisers, just stuff we plan and stuff. Um, like I was talking about before, block parties, stuff like that. Social media storytelling, digital campaigns. I would love to like have posters up on social media, partner with other companies, local companies, even like family owned. I think stuff like that would really boost not only like community morale, but also get the word out to trusted people within the community, like these community pillars and leaders. So, yeah. And then corporate sponsorship opportunities. Hopefully, like I'll be able to research and get in contact with bigger corporations, not only within the area, but hopefully going into the bigger cities like Houston and one day nationally. But um, and see what we can do for each other and how those partnerships can work as well. So financial management. So our estimate startup cost is going to be around 368,000 projected year one revenue, with local church donations and local sponsorships and maybe corporation sponsorships would be about 380,000. Though, um, would we have that in our bank account at the end of the year? Probably not, because it would be going back into like kids, um, and what we can do for them, such as like meals and stuff like that. Surplus, like I said, probably I'll be spending all of it. 40,000. And our funding sources, another big thing we've been looking into is stuff or is grants such as TEA, HUD, SAMHSA, and my internship right now, they have a lot of HUD grants actually. And so that's something I'm learning about like firsthand is how do I get into that? Does that entail? What are the limitations? What are um, so that's really a cool thing to learn about, but it's also something for me to explore in this area. Um, corporate and community sponsors would be helping fund individual donations and fundraisers, if we're like having a bake sale, then just people who want to give like $5 extra. Awesome. And then in kind contributes. Um, that kind of goes along with individual donations. But and then this last slide is kind of a working logo I have right now. I don't know if it'll be the final product yet. Still deciding, still looking at other things. But yeah. Um, with all that being said, I appreciate your time. And although I know you really want it, no autographs, please. I will see you in a senior project. You have a good day, Professor Phillipson.